Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to MMA One. This is your host, Devin. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a fight breakdown and my fight prediction for Bellator 192's co-main event, which is Rory Macdonald versus Douglas Lima for the Bellator welterweight title. This is a very good fight, and it's a really exciting matchup between two young fighters who are still in their prime and who are still getting better. First, I'm going to go over the challenger, who is Rory Macdonald. He is Canadian. He trains out of the TriStar Gym in Canada with Georges St. Pierre. He is competing in the welterweight division. He's 6 feet tall, has a 76-inch reach. He has 19 wins and 4 losses on his MMA record. Rory Macdonald actually used to compete in the UFC, where he went 9-4 with the promotion. Once his contract expired, he left the promotion and went to Bellator. Rory Macdonald has very solid wins over many high-level opponents. One of those opponents, for example, is Demian Maia. Demian Maia used to compete in the 185-pound weight class in the UFC. He dropped down to the welterweight division to fight smaller guys. Rory Macdonald actually beat Demian Maia by unanimous decision by stuffing his takedowns and keeping the fight in the stand-up. He actually eventually wore Demian Maia out and ended up beating him for the unanimous decision win. Rory Macdonald was next booked against Tyron Woodley, who is actually the current UFC welterweight champion. Rory Macdonald decisively beat Tyron Woodley by unanimous decision. He was able to shut down Woodley's power and his takedowns and basically did what he wanted to do. Woodley really didn't have an answer for Rory Macdonald and for the offense that he was giving him. Tyron Woodley basically was shut down. Not many fighters have been able to do that to Tyron Woodley. That just shows you how good Rory Macdonald is, and that the UFC does not have all the best fighters. Rory Macdonald's fight that actually earned him his title shot against Douglas Lima was his debut fight against Paul Daley. He was actually able to take Paul Daley down in the second round after knocking him down, take his back, and then he sunk in a rear naked choke where he got the submission win. Now let's go over our champion, Douglas Lima. He is 6'1". He trains out of American Top Team Atlanta. He has a 71-inch reach. He is 30 wins and 6 losses on his MMA record, and he is the current champion. Douglas Lima is actually a pretty good fighter. He also has a 21-0 record as an amateur kickboxer. Douglas Lima is also a 2-time welterweight champion. He actually lost the title to Andrei Korshakov, and then he fought Paul Daley, and beat him by unanimous decision, which actually earned him a rematch with Andrei Korshakov, where he actually won that bout via knockout and got his title back. After that, Douglas Lima fought Lawrence Larkin, who used to be signed to the UFC. He had a 2-fight win streak. His contract expired. He left the UFC, went to Bellator, where he got an immediate title shot against Douglas Lima and was defeated by unanimous decision. My prediction for this fight, I think that Rory Macdonald is going to emerge victorious on Saturday night, January 20th, as champion. I think that his MMA game is too well-rounded for Douglas Lima. Douglas Lima fights more in a kickboxer stance. He stands very long and straight up. He does not really use a lot of takedowns or mix that into his offense. He mostly he likes to use the lead left hook, and he likes to low kick the lead leg. Rory Macdonald's fighting style is a little bit more well-rounded than that. He stays behind his jab, and he has a good right cross. Rory Macdonald also keeps a very low stance sometimes. So for opponents who like to throw a low kick, he stays just low enough so when they throw that kick, he can reach down and grab it and then sweep his opponent to the floor. Douglas Lima has had issues with wrestlers in the past and guys with strong grappling backgrounds, such as Ben Askren, and that's also how he lost the title in the first place to Andrei Korshakov. Korshakov repeatedly took Douglas Lima down every time he wanted to and basically drained the energy out of him. And it got to the point where Douglas Lima was so worried about the takedown, it shut down his striking. And Rory Macdonald is also a very smart fighter. He usually game plans for everybody he's going to fight, and he usually goes in there with something in mind that he wants to do. He knows what he wants to do, and he's going to go in there and implement that on Saturday night. And I think he's going to be emerging victorious as Bellator's new welterweight champion. Thank you guys for watching my video. If there's anything else you guys want me to talk about in this video, please let me know in the comment section below. Also, like and subscribe for more videos. If there's more stats or more fights you guys want me to go over, please let me know that. Thanks for watching and have a good night.